Hello and welcome, beautiful souls, to my channel, Light of Shaya. This is my channel is all about illuminating the spiritual path forward and bringing you uplifting messages of love and light. For those of you who are new, welcome, and for those of you who are returning, welcome to you as well. Thank you so much for being here. Today I'm going to be doing a general reading for the month of July 2020 for the sign of Leo. This is going to be Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Do keep in mind this is a general reading, so this message may or may not resonate with you at this time. This could be past, present, or future energies. Interestingly enough, time's fluid that way. If you're cross-watching, do keep in mind the energies do go vice versa. If you were drawn to this reading, there is likely a message for you. The story may not be yours, but there is likely a message in here for you. So let your intuition kind of guide you throughout all this. Currently, we're going through a lot of massive changes, as we know, collectively speaking. There is a few retrogrades going on. By the end of June, I believe there's going to be a total of 6 planets in retrograde. Mercury just went into retrograde, so do keep in mind this is not a good time for travel. This is not a good time for signing contracts, and if you do sign contracts and you do have to travel, just make sure to be extra thorough in your approach. Maybe make sure that the hotel that you're going to be staying at has the reservation booked, or the kind of just little weird things that could go wrong can likely go wrong, so keep that in mind. I just started shuffling, and Spirit told me to start pulling from the bottom of the deck, so I'm going to go ahead and do that now. So we have at the bottom of the deck, traveling lightly, simplify your life. So there is going to be a need to declutter your life, simplify it, do a little bit of cleaning around the house. What is it that's kind of cluttering up your life or taking up too much of your time, Leo? I felt like there was one more message. Yes, June 21st is going to be the beginning of the summer solstice. It's the longest day of the year. And that day, I believe, is the date of the solar eclipse, if I'm not mistaken. Either the solar eclipse or I can't remember if it's a lunar or solar. Forgive me. I only dabble a little bit into astrology and all that good stuff, but I like to kind of keep informed simply because it does help us gain a little bit of insight about what's going on in our lives, being based off the stars and the energy that's working around that. Anywho, so there's a lot of change coming. There's a lot of you. Some of you may be feeling rather lethargic, not understanding why you feel a little bit sad or depressed, or even just overall like there's a lack of energy, and that's likely the reason why. But for the month of July 2020, we do have joy and delight. Open your heart to joy. So there's a lot of really beautiful stuff coming for you in the month of July. Finding sanctuary, opening to your spiritual source. So a lot of you will be gaining a lot of spiritual downloads. A lot of you will be connecting once again with spirit and really just cultivating the spiritual connection that you have with the divine. And then we have staying focused, hold the course. So there's something that you need to kind of focus on and to continue to put your energy into for the month of July, Leo. So with this being the overarching theme here, let's go ahead and get started with the tarot here. What do we have for the current situation for our lovely Leos? Okay, we have, look at that, the Sun. Life is wonderful. Thrive through the power of positive thinking and inspiring success. This is your card here, Leo. So right now there's a lot of really beautiful energy in your life. If you're not in this energy yet, you will be stepping into that very soon. And I could see probably why. A lot of you with the Nine of Ariel here have been really focused on yourselves and really just cultivating yourself, really just trying to find the joy in life. Through your own means, not through the means of like relationship. Some of you may be in relationship, but doesn't necessarily have to be. Some of you just seem to be coming into a space of being self-actualized, really just focusing on yourself and being happy within yourself. So what blockages do we have for our lovely Leos? Okay, so the blockage here is 8 of Gabriel. A great deal of activity, sudden and immediate results, important communication. Somebody may be blocking some sort of communication to you. This could be because of Mercury retrograde, that maybe messages aren't being sent to somebody, and this could cause some sort of blockage, some sort of obstacle. Let's see what else. I'll be clarifying these cards a little bit later. What do we have for the past energies for our lovely Leos? Okay, I'm going to pull the King of Raphael, but I'm being guided towards also reading about the Ace of Michael. There may have been a truth regarding a water sign in your past, or some of you may have water in your chart. The King of Raphael is the King of Cups. Let me go ahead and read this card to you. It says, yes, it is safe to trust the ability to accomplish many things at once. Follow your creative passion. Some of you may have started some sort of creative project. Some of you may have been dealing with a water sign, that's a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces in the past, that you felt that you could trust. They were reliable and they may have helped you through some issues. Let's see here. How is Leo proceeding with the current situation? This current spread here for the month of July. We have, oh wow, we have the 10 of Gabriel here. Ask your angels for help, for helpful people to lighten your load, working too many hours, trying too hard to please others. Some of you may be trying too hard to please others, and you're neglecting yourself. That's going to be very important for you. This is only going to be for a few of you, okay? Maybe things are moving way too fast for you and you're feeling a little bit lost, or you're feeling a little bit confused, a little bit overwhelmed by something. What's the... you may be asking for help from other people, likely. What's the subconscious realm or the emotions of our Leos watching here? Oh, jumping card. Okay, we have the Page of Ariel. Reliable, clever, educated, balanced. An excellent opportunity will be offered to you, scholarship or the pursuit of education. Time to get to work. Some of you may be feeling the need to work towards your goals. Some of you may just be very focused on your pentacles right now, so to speak, very focused on money. Maybe there's a new creative project that you started that is barely just taking off the ground, or this may be an idea that you're putting into action. Some of you may be concerned about school, or you're being very practical and grounded about the situation, but there's definitely a sense of being burdened right now. The Hanged Man wanted to come out here. It says there's a better way, pause for reflection and insight. Dare to be different. So some of you may be looking at situations from a different point of view. You may be feeling a little bit hung up on things, not really understanding how to proceed with certain situations. For some of you, there may be a soulmate connection coming in. The Two of Raphael wanted to come out now, but I wasn't finished asking my question. What's the near future energies for our lovely Leos here? What is the future energy here? Okay, we have, oh, look at that, the Hanged Man. This is why you wanted to come out. So it says, there's a better way. Pause for reflection and insight. Dare to be different. Some of you may be having a lot of clarity regarding a situation that may have been something that was... that may have caused some conflict in your life. I'm pulling some cards from the bottom of the deck. We have the Five of Gabriel here. A challenge you can resolve. Withdraw from the drama of others. Have patience with yourself and those around you. So patience is very important for you right now, Leo. Regarding situations with people, I'm getting the sense that maybe a lot of you are dealing with people right now. The Knight of Raphael here is committed romantic relationships being swept off your feet, situations or topics that make your heart flutter. This could be in regards to a love connection. Maybe that's why the Two of Cups wanted to come up. Some of you may have had a falling out with somebody who was perhaps a water sign. It could have been, oh goodness, I forget what the Hanged Man is in terms of the sign. I don't know if it's Virgo. It might be. I think that's the Hermit. But anyway, I digress here. You could have been dealing with another Leo. You could have been dealing with the water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, since we do have the King of Raphael and the Knight of Raphael. So somebody may have... you may have had a falling out or a discussion, an argument with this Knight of Raphael. Some of you may be focused on love. Some of you may want to focus on love. But we do have the Three of Ariel here. It says, do what you love, a time of great personal growth in your career or artistic endeavors, working with others in a cooperative manner. So some of you may be working with somebody who you have a love connection with within the month of July. But this is pretty interesting. I'm going to go ahead and start clarifying some of these cards just to get a little bit more insights as to why this is going on. I have to sneeze. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so let's go ahead and start clarifying these cards. What's the Sun here about? Okay, so we have, okay, here we are. So you guys may have walked away from a situation after a great deal of indecision. You may have walked away from somebody in the past, maybe this King of Raphael, somebody who was closed off in the heart space, somebody who wasn't seeing things clearly, likely you weren't. You just wanted to walk away from it all and move on towards a new dawn, a new day, something that caused you a lot of conflict, likely internally. You may have not known what to do. There may have been certain things hidden from you, given the fact that she is blindfolded, or perhaps you needed to use your intuition regarding the situation. And once you made that decision, you did decide to walk away and start something new on your own with the Page of Wands. You decided to not let yourself be held down by something and really just be inspired to move forward. What is the Eight of Gabriel about? What is this blockage in communication? We have the Death card. So some of you may be resisting an ending. 3 cards there that wanted to come out. Just one more, please, Spirit. Okay, here we are. Yeah, okay. We have the Sun card at the bottom of the deck again. Knight of Pentacles. So we have the Death, Rebirth, Knight of Pentacles, Two of Cups. You may have blocked somebody. Somebody may have blocked someone. Somebody might be withholding a communication with the person because they wanted to put an end to something. Or there is a need to communicate some sort of transformation, some sort of change that this person has gone through. There's a Knight of Pentacles feel here. Somebody might be afraid to come forward because of an ending with the Eight of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands here. And this person is likely not communicating that what they're looking for is a love connection with you. Somebody just doesn't seem to be making the steps and strides forward in order to make this connection a reality. Let's see what the perspective here, the Hanged Man's about. 5 of Swords, 10 of Swords, 5 of Wands. Okay, lots of change coming in for you, Leo, with the Hanged Man. You may have some insights, resolutions. There might be a better way for you to handle this situation. So there's some sort of painful ending coming up for you in the month of July. There's going to be a closing out of a cycle, but it's a brand new beginning. I know the Ten of Swords has a really dark feel to it at times, but in this particular deck, I like the artwork because it's a little bit more hopeful. I know some endings can be incredibly painful, but it's important for you to focus on yourself and focus on what the silver lining of this situation is here, okay? We have the 5 of Swords. So with the 5 of Swords here, there may be a lot of being stuck in your head about a certain situation, only based off of the artwork that I'm seeing here. But really, somebody may just be feeling conflicted internally with the 5 of Wands, because we did get the 5 of Wands as well. However, if that's not the case, it's likely that there may be a realization regarding that there are no winners in a situation. When pride and ego gets involved, especially with the 5 of Wands here and the 5 of Swords, so there's a lot of change going on. Interestingly enough, you guys could be seeing the number 1010 because we do have 10 and 10 here, but that might resonate for very few of you. Or if you're feeling guided to look into that number, because there may be some sort of message there. But with the 5 of Swords, the 5 of Wands, and the 10 of Swords, there's some sort of ending that needs to come about from a change mentality that somebody has. There may be a lot of internal conflict for you. This is why the Hanged Man is here. It's for you to gain some perspective regarding a certain situation, why certain things have to end, why it's best to not resist these changes, and really just coming into the space of understanding that there are no winners in an argument, no true winners. An argument should be used constructively. An argument shouldn't be used to beat somebody into submission. That will never get you anywhere. When you come into an argument or a discussion, ask yourself, what is the outcome that I want from this situation? Do I want this person to understand my point of view? How is it that I can make them understand my point of view without being cruel, without being mean about it? How do I tell this person how I'm feeling without trying to beat them into submission, essentially? So it's important to listen. It's important to understand what it is that you want. And we do have the Joy and Delight card here. So open your heart to joy, open your heart to love. I'm going to pull some more cards here regarding near future July. What do we have coming up in July? Okay, there we are. Yeah, I kind of had a feeling, you guys. You guys are definitely dealing with some sort of love connection. Why is it that all my readings lately have been about love? Okay. So you guys could be dealing with another fire sign, an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius with the Queen of Wands. We also have the King of Pentacles. So this is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and then you could be dealing with the Gemini. There's going to be a choice here. I think interestingly enough, I don't know why I'm getting this, but there could be a choice here regarding you choosing yourself or you choosing to be with the Knight of Pentacles, or excuse me, a King of Pentacles. But if that's not the case, I'm seeing that there's a love connection happening between you and an earth sign likely, or vice versa. There's some sort of decision that's going to have to be made regarding this connection. What is this about, this lovers? Okay, the happy home. We have the Ten of Pentacles. What is this lovers about? Here we are. Yeah, okay, wow. Bottom of the deck, we have Strength, Sun. Seven of Cups in reverse. I don't read reversals, but somebody may be deciding to make a choice to move forward in a connection. We do have the Strength card and the Sun card again. So this is double Leo here, both of your cards here. So some of you could be dealing with another Leo, but this is just more energy, beautiful energy coming in for you here, Leo. This Lovers card is definitely a love connection that has the potential to go the long run with the Ten of Pentacles and Ten of Cups. So you guys, if you are encountering a soulmate connection and you're having some sort of falling out with them, some sort of arguments, I think what Spirit is trying to tell you right now is really just take into consideration the other person's point of view. Be compassionate, be understanding, trying to cooperate with them, because this person can really sweep you off your feet. You guys can have a very happy home, a very happy future together. You could have it all. But there's a need to really get past the conflict. You guys may have been arguing about something. Maybe this is what this Ten of Gabriel is about, because we have the Five of Wands twice. You guys could just be having a lot of spats with this person. Leo, it's very important that we take a moment to take a step back when it comes to our communication. It's very easy for us to explode sometimes. And I know this from personal experience. I just so happen to be the opposite sign, an Aquarius for Leo here. I do have Leo in my chart in one particular spot, but we're very similar and very different at the same time. It's like we're the complete opposites of one another. And sometimes I embody those Leo-like traits of pride, and not that there's anything wrong with that, because there's a light side and a shadow side to it. But sometimes I'll embody the shadow of Leo energy, and I get very stuck in my head and very proud about situations, and I feel the need to win in arguments. And this is not. And just to show you guys that I like to be as transparent as possible, because I'm on this spiritual journey just as much as you are. So it's very important instead to come from a place of absolute, complete compassion and understanding. This is what the Strength card is about. I mean, this person has a primal nature, but she tames it. And I mean, you could see this lamb knows that despite there's this very heavy, primal energy of predation almost, that this lamb knows that this person has their heart open and is very vulnerable and compassionate. When we tame the primal within us, it allows us to open up to newer realms of compassion. So the month of July 2020, you do have some arguments, some sort of maybe even self-sabotage, internal conflict for some of you, but there's a need for you to put an end to that and really just choose compassion and love over arguments. And when you do get into an argument, ask yourself the question, what is it that I want to gain out of this conversation? Okay, Leo? So that's going to wrap up your reading for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this content, please do hit the like and subscribe button. It really does help the channel out. And I'm sending you much love and light. Take care.